Hello and welcome back to Immigration and Jobs Talk Show. Let me read out this very important disclaimer before I move ahead. By watching our videos, you agree and understand that the information provided by our experts and attorneys, including comments and replies from users, is not legal advice. Use of information is at your own risk. All right, after the important disclaimer, hello and welcome back, everyone. You're watching Immigration and Jobs Talk Show. I am Rajni Bharara, your host, and today we have a very special guest joining us on our new show. New show because this show is a bit different from the other shows that we do. Because in this show, we are going to talk about global dreams, the ultimate guide for immigrant entrepreneurs to thrive abroad. Yes, we are going to talk about this topic, and this is the first episode in this exciting series. And we couldn't have asked for a better guest to kick things off. Today, we are honored to have Mark Engstar with us. Mark is an internationally recognized wealth making consultant, educator, and founder of Strangers Group. As an Amazon best-selling co-author, he has contributed valuable insights to the realm of wealth creation and entrepreneurship. But that's not all. Mark is also the visionary behind Strangers Community, a nonprofit organization dedicated to empowering charities to achieve self-reliance. Through innovative strategies and collaborative efforts, Strangers Community tirelessly supports charitable organizations in reaching sustainability and expanding their impact. With passion for philanthropy and a commitment to fostering financial independence among charitable initiatives, Mark Engstar continues to inspire and empower others to make a lasting difference in the world. Like I said, today's topic is particularly exciting because we are talking about global dreams, the ultimate guide for immigrant entrepreneurs to thrive abroad. How they can do that, what do they need to do, is all what we're going to talk about. This subject is incredibly relevant as more and more individuals seek opportunities beyond their home countries, driven by dreams of creating successful businesses and making significant impacts in the new market. Having Mark with us to discuss this topic will undoubtedly enhance our insights. Mark's extensive experience and unique perspective will provide invaluable guidance for aspiring immigrant entrepreneurs. His understanding of wealth creation combined with his dedication to empowering others makes him the perfect guest to help us navigate the complexities of and opportunities of entrepreneurship abroad. So, in today's episode, we will delve into the challenges, opportunities of for immigrant entrepreneurs, the strategies for building a successful business abroad, and how to navigate the complexities of entrepreneurship in a new country. So, Mark, it is a pleasure to have you here. Welcome to Immigration and Jobs Talk Show. How are you?
Um, I'm doing really good. Thanks, Rajni.
Thank you so much for Mark for doing this. And also, I already have introduced to you to our lovely audiences, but I also would like you to please do that. Please, if you can talk something about, if you can take us through your journey of being an entrepreneur, how did you do that? If you can, introduce yourself to the audiences a bit.
Um, well, my parents were entrepreneurs, and so I grew up um, around their businesses. I, I've always been an entrepreneur as long as I can remember, actually, and that too from a young boy, mowing all the neighbours' lawns, doing delivering milk and that, and things like this, and then all of us. Um, I became a paving contractor in my teens, and from there, in my early 20s, I went on to become a property developer, and that for myself, and did that for many years. So I've done multiple networking companies and that, so I understand how networking works, and just done a lot of this. I've created win-win situations for people, and so that, that's why I've set up the Strangers Group. I've spent many years thinking about it, and so we formed the Strangers Community, which is our not-for-profit, and registered in December 2020, and went straight into the issues with the global pandemic and that as well. So we've been online since then, and I have always, my goal has been to create online incomes, multiple streams of residual income. So that's what I teach, generational wealth. And so I've set the Strangers community out because I have a very long-term vision of being your generational administration and wealth making partner. And we like to, I think about wellness a lot, and the Strangers community is sharing, it shares wellness knowledge, financial knowledge, life skills knowledge, and we're also helping other charities to become self-reliant as well, so they have a future as well. So, um, yeah, I'll just back to you, Rajni.
Thank you so much. Thank you for introducing yourself and for sharing a bit of your story with us, Mark. Means a lot. And you said, if I'm not wrong, and you said you used to sell milk in the beginning.
Yeah,
So is that how you
well,
started your
all the
journey?
young school. Oh well, mowing lawns and sweeping factory floors, and mostly delivering newspapers. But yes, we used to deliver milk bottles to people. Used to
Wow.
push them around on a trolley and run behind it and deliver to the mailboxes. It was a milk, and that years ago when it was allowed here.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was working for other people, but yeah, mowing the lawns and that was something I was doing myself, and but yeah, it's being a paving contractor and all that too, and then the property developer was it taught me to be a multitasker, and so I used to have many projects on the go, and so I believe that's why I can run several businesses at the moment, and look, yeah, I just like to help people.
Wow.
And
That's
so my goal was to create as many entrepreneurs as we can,
mhm.
and that's why I set up the Strangers Group, so which is a social impact company, and we're
Mhm.
creating other social impact companies that give back to their communities. And I did that to support the Strangers community. My goal was to make it financial and create different income streams for the Strangers community as well. And that's why we just branched out too, and providing cheap virtual assistance hours. We monetize people's YouTube
Mhm.
channels. Yeah, we're your generational administration partner, and
Right.
we've got some exciting clubs that I've set up, like our
Uh-huh.
investment club, me club, which stands for My Enterprises, My Equity, My Entrepreneurs,
Mhm.
and that's working with the strangers market. So we're helping entrepreneurs to sell their products and services through the strangers market, and they can advertise on there for free.
Right.
We've created Alternative Thinking. That's our services selling company and business management company,
Mhm.
and they're both supporting the strangers community. And I started a snowballing group of companies which takes equity in startups, and we help them to grow. So my goal is to create as many entrepreneurs as possible
Mhm.
and support them. So it's a lot of companies don't survive, so I just want to make it easier for companies to survive. And as I was on my journey, I found that charities have the same problem. A lot of startup charities too. So that's why I really focused the charity towards
Mhm.
helping other charities, and we're working with um, several orphanages and schools and that now as
Mhm.
well to become self-reliant.
Wow. That's good to know. I mean, I'm sure you must have had quite a journey, and thank you so much for sharing all this information with us, Mark. Really means a lot. And you said, you help people becoming an entrepreneur, and your goal is to create as many entrepreneurs as you can, right? So, as of now, how many entrepreneurs have you helped? Do we have a number?
Over the years, it'd be hundreds.
Wow.
And, um,
All over the world, right?
yeah, I'm globally focused for sure, and I'm working with several networking companies. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I source the world looking for what I believe are the best products in different niches and the best business systems, and have brought them together so that I can be like a one-stop hub for entrepreneurs, for people. It's all about, I am growing our own communities, and it's about giving value to those members. I am working with other leaders of other communities.
Mm-hmm.
My goal is to bring people together and help you to make money together across borders, across religions, and just share knowledge. Also,
Mm-hmm.
have businesses that cost you no money to get involved in. All you need to do is put some energy into it, some time into it, because I wanted to be able to help the poor.
Yeah.
And a lot of the charities I'm working with too, they have no money for this as well. So I've just thought about things, and I want to make a lot of things accessible, and that's why the charity's involved as well, and my companies are working on a different level too, with
Mm-hmm.
those that can afford to work with them,
Mm-hmm.
and likewise myself as well. I've been busy building the charity at the moment, and I have paid for it out of my own pocket for years, and my goal from a month ago or so was to make the charity stand on its own. So it's going to make its own money now, and has
Mm-hmm.
started to for the last month. And yeah, so it's
Well,
my gift. Yeah, it's my gift to society, the charity, and it needs to stand on its own legs for me to have done my job.
mm-hmm.
So
Well, that's so good to hear, Mark. I mean, you're doing an amazing job, and you're not just making wealth and money, but you're also making people's lives. And that is something that matters more than making money and wealth, right? So you're doing an amazing job, and thank you for what you're doing. And now, Mark, I would like to come to the topic for today and would like to take up my very first question. Um, so because we are talking about the ultimate guide for immigrant entrepreneurs to thrive abroad, right? So this is our topic. So my very first question from the topic is, so Mark, if you can talk about what according to you are the biggest challenges that immigrant entrepreneurs face when starting a business abroad. Because let's say if a person is from a particular country and thinks of moving to another country, but I'm sure because of the cultural differences and because of a lot of differences, it's hard to understand the market, right? And then to understand the market and then to cater to the market, a lot of hard work and a lot of basically a lot of hardship goes into that, right? So what according to you are the biggest challenges that immigrant entrepreneurs face when starting a business abroad?
yeah, it's starting any business anywhere takes time and a lot of effort, connections, uh, let alone for immigrants. And I've uh, I've tried to make things a lot easier for people to, like myself. I decided I was going to create businesses that were mobile, more or less. I could work them from my laptop or my phone, and so that's what I like to create.
Mhm.
And I, I actually have software and our own AI system, and that we can help people to create courses where you can sell your. We'll help you to sell your courses in 200 plus countries, in 100 plus languages. We have the software that will convert you from speaking about what you're doing, what you're selling, and convert it to any language that you want, and that's too. So we have all the software for you, And yeah, we have AI systems that will search the planet for you for the right target audience that you're after, and
Mhm.
do all the emailing and stuff like this. So I've grabbed all this new technology to help entrepreneurs,
Mhm.
and so yeah, I believe it's about being online globally,
Mhm.
and um, which makes it a lot easier when you think global. So
So,
and I yeah.
yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so I think you have the advantage too when if you are moving to another country, you're possibly already bilingual or that as well, and you have the advantages of still using your connections back in the country that you've left or leaving, and you you uh, you can build a business base from there as well at the same time,
Mhm.
and this is why I've also given the created the strangers markets. So that's global, and you can sell your products and services on there. You can also sell our products and services on there, and we have thousands of products and services. And I've created a young remuneration plan, and that too, where I've given that to the strangers community. So
Mhm.
it's another way for us to help the poor, the charities, and all that to come on board and earn their own money as
Mhm.
well. And it's another form of income and that as well. So, but yeah, it's my opportunity where I can find ways to help people.
Right, right. So you're not just answering the question, but you're also telling them how they can, uh, uh, overcome these challenges, basically. So, but Mark, I would like to again come to you, and I would like to ask you. Okay, so and people who wants to do business online, of course, they can they can do it online. But for the ones who are already there in the country and who wants to set up a company or say a business over there, uh, so what hardship or what challenges those immigrant entrepreneurs face is what I want to know when they move abroad.
Well, well, I think bricks and mortar are a big challenge, anyway, and a lot of extra costs too. So yeah, finding the right location and all that. If you're going to go bricks and mortar and all those extra costs, to me, I believe you don't need a lot of that.
Hmm.
It's very easy to build an online presence today without even the tech skills yourself. And yeah, there's just like I say, I've created a lot of the help that people need, and I've made it as cheap as possible as well too to help people. So uh, all yeah, all businesses are hard to start for sure. So um, I I can only really speak about New Zealand and immigrants and that as well. And I know that there's just so much. There's a lot of help here in New Zealand for immigrants and that as well. We're always encouraging new skills and people to arrive. Um,
Right. Great.
so
Thank you
yeah,
so much. So, okay, great. Thank you so much for answering the question, Mark. Okay, so if I ask you about some key strategies, I mean, how can these immigrant entrepreneurs, how can they adapt to the business culture of a new country, right? So, because of course, adapting to a new culture is again a major hurdle that they have to go through, right? So how can they do that? Because being from another country and then moving into the another country is of course a big challenge. But then if you're trying to set up a market or set up a business over there, now to understand the culture is again another challenge. So if you can share some key strategies, how can these immigrant entrepreneurs adapt to the business culture of a new country?
Yeah, I think a lot of countries and a lot of Western countries now too have become very multicultural, and that too for quite a while now. And uh, I think there's enough people that are already in those countries too that uh, are your support base when you arrive, and they're very easy to find. So grow your networks, grow your connections. I'm sure you'll find them easy enough, and all you got to do is start asking. And you just always ask the universe, ask people, and your problems will be solved. And that just
Mhm.
whatever you need arrives if you ask for it.
Well, I hope it is as easy as you're saying. For the people who are trying to build a business in a new country. I hope it is that easy. But we are getting questions from the viewers also. Mark, so Naveen is here actually, and he says, "How can I, as an immigrant entrepreneur, build a strong brand identity in a new market? What role does digital marketing play in promoting a business internationally?" If you can please answer this question.
Yeah, I totally just think global and digital, because it's becoming so easier. And I was just watching one of the companies that I work with, and that our AI system, and just the new videos that it's releasing, and the websites that go with it, and just the costs for it. It's just becoming so cheap, and and all the work's done for you as well. So I'm really excited about the future and how easy it's becoming, and not even being that tech savvy ourselves. We supply all the tech support as well that comes with it. So I think I think the whole it's one world now, and it's all global. It's all online really, and there's just so much opportunity out there. And I believe everyone needs to think about additional income streams. The, your millionaires today, the average have 8 income streams minimum coming in, and they don't rely on 1 or 2 incomes. So that's that's what it's all about. It's really doing the work once and be continually paid for it over and over and over. That's the type of income streams that I like to organize. And it's about compounding your time, because time's the most precious thing that you have. So do the work once and continually get paid for it over and over is what I think.
Mhm.
I don't know if that answered your question well enough.
But Mark, okay. Um, so Naveen, I mean, I'm sure Naveen is an immigrant entrepreneur, right? So he is trying to build a strong brand identity in a new market. So do you have some tips? Maybe if you can give like 5 tips to him, how he can do that.
Yeah, just be seen on social media all the time.
Okay,
It's
that's one.
social media is free. It's it's free to be on social media. Um,
Okay, so
uh,
Naveen, you have to be seen on social media a lot. So that's tip number one. You have 4 more to go. Let's do you have more tips?
okay, well, you need a good emailing system,
Good emailing
a
system
good
is like tip
search
number 2.
system, emailing system.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, uh, you need to be in networking and in community groups, and that really.
Okay.
So it's all about getting known, um, and because you don't know who knows someone else, and so it's about building relationships with
Right.
people,
Networking.
and that
Yeah.
because yeah, networking,
We
because
done
it
two more
takes
to go.
people. Yeah, if you don't, people not have got to trust you and know you before they buy from you, and that as well. So that takes time, and or referrals from happy clients, which are your best marketing people for you. Are your clients from the past.
Like testimonials from the clients.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Great.
So
Okay. That's tip number 4. Okay,
no
one
problem.
last to go.
Yeah, just make sure your brand's seen, whether it's flyers on your vehicles. Just be out there, be seen, and um, just make sure your logo's been, your brand's been seen in front of people.
Right. Okay, so
Yeah,
you're saying
really build your social media presence.
being on social media is the key to run a good business, right?
Yeah, and I think you want to be on all of them too, but it takes a lot of energy and time to be on them all. But you really want to conquer one or two. But you don't know where your connections are going to come from, so you always need to be looking at having things running and pretty much automated as much as possible,
Mm-hmm.
and then keep looking to expand.
Yeah.
I believe you're always looking, even when things are running well, you always want to be thinking, how can you try something else as
Mm-hmm.
well, and give that a go, even while things are running well in certain areas too. So
Great. I mean,
yeah,
I think those are some great tips, Mark. Thank you so much for sharing those amazing tips. And Naveen, also, if you can let us know which business are you in, so that we can have, like, Mark can give you more tips. So please let us know about what business are you in and what are you doing. So, and thank you so much for your question. Let's quickly take, because Mark, we are getting a lot of questions from the viewers. So let's quickly take them first, right? So I think, let me take Olivia is here. So Olivia says, may I know how can immigrant entrepreneurs continuously improve their leadership and management skills? What resources are available for immigrant entrepreneurs to further education and training? Okay, let's take one by one. Her first question is, may I know how can immigrant entrepreneurs continuously improve their leadership and management skills? Okay, how can they better themselves in being a leader and improving their management skills?
to become what you want to be, you have to hang out with those that you admire or you look to as mentors. Everyone needs mentors. Everyone needs coaches. Everyone needs to be in the circle of who they want to be around, and that's who you're looking to be, to grow your connections with those people, and to be around them and learn from them.
Mm-hmm.
So, and most people are willing to help you and all that too, on your journey.
Right.
That's yeah.
So,
Have accountability partners, things like that, which I find are really good, and that
mhm.
too. Someone to call you out, and I have a few accountability partners around the globe, and it's really good. It gives you, you want to make. They ask you to do something that week or that month, and it gives you the purpose of not taking your foot off the accelerator, because um, you're performing for someone else that's requested that you do this, and it's for your own benefit as well, instead of you deciding that you're going to do that, and you might just decide to do it next month instead of completing it this month or this week or today. um, Set your routines, and so have a system going, and start your mornings, and be productive, and that
Right. Okay. So, and also, Mark, what resources are available for immigrant entrepreneurs to further their education and training? Also, if you can please answer this.
Well, we even offer free courses and all that too, and they're in
Okay.
all languages. You can pay. Knowledge is becoming very cheap these days too. Obviously, you have Google and YouTube too for all the knowledge is
Mhm.
there pretty much. So that's all free as well. So there's a lot of free knowledge out there.
Well, that's true. So maybe sign up in some few education courses is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, we have many free courses and all that too. A lot of people that I work with, they a lot of them have free courses as like free magnets to enter their systems and that as well to get
Mhm.
a lot of people offer free information, free courses, things like this as a way of leading you in today. And
Mhm.
that too is and as well, it's all everyone's creating videos and it's all about video is the biggest and best way to be seen and heard,
Mhm.
and you can have your own YouTube channel for
Mhm.
free as well, and so why not be on YouTube?
Okay. So you're saying, okay, creating your own YouTube channel would also help? Because I think you also have one, right?
Yeah, I have a few. Um, I have my personal one, which we actually monetize YouTube channels, help people to grow their YouTube channels. I realized how important video was. So I just recently started some branded YouTube channels, Strangers Community. One we're on interviewing. I'm just starting to load the videos now, where I am interviewing all the charity leaders, so they can talk about their visions, missions, and wellness experts too that are talking about issues and things like that too for people's
Mhm.
well-being. So that's something that is my gift to society,
Mhm.
and I'm financing that one. I also am just starting an e-commerce one for the strangers market. We'll sell your products and services for you on there too,
Mhm.
and put it in front of thousands of new people every week for you as we
Mhm.
grow the channel, marketing your products and services.
Right.
Um, yeah, I have an entertainment one that we're about to build as well. Actually, where
Mhm.
entrepreneurs uh, can talk about what they're doing. And so I've created a channel for entrepreneurs as well, too. So
Oh,
that's going to be very exciting in the future, I believe.
I'm sure.
Um, so it's all about helping entrepreneurs. That's my biggest one of my biggest goals, and not just entrepreneurs, but entrepreneurs who care about the planet, care about other people, things like that. Those are really the entrepreneurs I want to be helping.
Right, right. So, but you again and again are mentioning the thing that you help entrepreneurs, and of course, entrepreneurs, especially entrepreneurs who are keen on helping the planet and trying to make the planet a better place. You try to help them more. So, how do you do that, Mark? If you can please also let us know.
My vision was everyone understands money, and so I decided that I was going to do it through business and putting my twist on capitalism, and
Hmm.
where people are making money together across borders, across religions, and multiple streams of income together.
Hmm.
So that's a way of bringing people together, sharing the knowledge, connections, um, growing a really large community of opportunities,
Mm-hmm.
It also, to me, it's going to be the way that we're going to influence governments and corporations going forward, so that we can have a better environment and start operating as the one, and start respecting our earth as one people, and that too. So I wanted to use business and our twist on capitalism to just bring people together and make a better world. And most of that's done around um, sharing our vision through empowering people with knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe that we're all here to grow ourselves, grow our souls, grow our inner selves, and all that too. So uh, um, I like to be able to provide the knowledge, and a lot of people need healing, and that
Yeah.
too, from hurts growing up and things like that. So I'm working with a lot of amazing people, and that are doing really good things around sharing this knowledge, and that's why I really like helping them to build their YouTube channels at the moment, so they're being seen by more and more people,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm growing and growing my connections, and it's all about who I know, who to refer people to. Like um, I can steer people to the right people that I know that are best for them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But okay, so Mark, there are already a lot of YouTube channels, a lot of social media accounts on, on the digital platform, right? On the internet. I mean, if we go to YouTube channel, there are already, I think, millions of YouTube channels from people. So how do you train them differently? I mean, how, because these days creating good content is also a, a bit of a challenge, right? So how do you do that? I mean, how do you train them so that they are seen by people, and especially the right kind of people, which would help their business in some way?
Well, the good thing about, say, YouTube and all that too, you don't have to be a professional, have all the gear, all the video equipment, recording equipment, things like that. You can still make your own recordings, and it's just being authentic and speaking from the heart and speaking about your experiences. That carries a lot of weight with people and all that too, than coming across as more professional and all that. It's just being genuine. Um, a lot of people see through all the falseness and that, so that's what I realized too. Just be you and celebrate your uniqueness. That's what you have. That's what makes you different from everyone else. But also, in saying that as well, the AI systems are creating video and all that for you. We have video editing experts that we can work with and help people with videos and all this too. But your phones and things like that, you can pretty much do everything yourself, and even just check out YouTube yourself to see how to do things better and that too. But just start, and you're only going to get better at things. It's like, it took me a lot of courage to start making videos and all that too, and I haven't been doing it long, and I'm still learning and getting better at it. It's just growing your confidence. It's like all your videos are going to stink and that for the first 10, 50, 100,
Right.
and that, and before you're comfortable and relaxed behind the lens, and but everyone's got to start somewhere.
Right, right, absolutely. And I think consistency is the key, right? You really have to be consistent if you are, especially if you want to be seen on social media. So what people do is they create content, they do something, and then in few days or in few months, uh, because they don't see much traction on their channel or on their page, so they stop doing it, right? So they feel that, okay, I think this is something that is not making that is not making any sense, and people are not watching it, so they stop with the consistency. I think you have to give the channel or whatever that you're working for it's some time to let it grow, right? So I think consistency is something that people should be focused on. What do you think, Mark?
That's a very good point, Rajni. It's people even just to work the SEO on your websites and things like this, and your videos and things. It takes a couple of months really to kick in, and that before you start getting the traffic. But people want things too quickly. They
Yeah,
expect things. They expect things too quickly
happen too
today,
soon. Yeah.
and yeah, and it takes time to put the effort in. It takes time to be trusted by people, to be seen by people. Most people need to see things at least 7 to 10 to 20 to 50 times before they buy from
Yeah.
you, and trust you. And that's why you see all the ads on TV over and over about the same thing before
Mhm.
you usually go and buy it yourself. But it takes time to build trust, and it takes time for your happy clients that you've already got to start spreading the word for you as well.
Right.
And but yes, it takes time, and most people give up just
Yeah,
when things probably were about to change for them. So
that's true.
just hang in there. You're only going to get better at doing things, and just don't give up.
Don't give up. Yeah, I think that is something that people should take away from today's episode, right? Don't give up on your dreams or on whatever that you want to achieve in life. Okay, so one last question for today's show, Mark. So Manali is here and she wants to know a strangers group, what exactly is it does, and how will it help entry level entrepreneurs? If you can please answer this.
Yeah, well, the Strangers Group is it's a social impact organisation that I've set up, and it's, I think, generational. So the Strangers Group's going to be your generational partner, and I'm about to release some very exciting things from the Strangers Group. And so when you work with the Strangers Group, we're talking generations, and we're going to be bringing you the best superfood on the planet, the best top quality vitamins and minerals, and we're going to help you to make sure that these are arriving at your place every month, already paid for as soon as possible. And that as well with the business systems that we're creating and sharing with you. The Strangers Group is your business partner going forward, and we will help you to be the entrepreneur that you want to be by providing platforms, connections, the communities, uh, the, our companies. You get to work with all the Strangers Group of companies that we currently have. I have 5 companies myself personally, and um, so you're going to, yeah, like I say, I just think generational. We're going to be creating more and more companies of care that care about their communities and stuff. So to me, there's 2 types of people, and it's those people that care about the environment, they care about their communities and supporting charities, and that's the Strangers Group of people. And we're growing the Strangers Community Global Group.
Hmm.
And the other type of people, I believe, are those that just care about making money. And so I've created the snowballing group, and we're creating entrepreneurs. And the snowballing group is my other parent company that takes equity in startups, and we help them to grow, and we help entrepreneurs to grow with your own products or services, or with ours, with any of our companies. And So to me, and that's always going to be controlled by the Strangers Group,
Right.
that company as well. So those people are giving back to my vision anyway as well. But to me, I've got both types of people sorted in the world, and that so so my vision is always to yeah. The Strangers Group, what it's about. The Strangers Group's motto is a helping hand up,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what we're doing. The
Right.
Strangers Community's motto is Strangers Helping Strangers,
Mm-hmm.
our not-for-profit pay-it-forward organisation, and that's what we're doing. We're empowering people with knowledge, the connections, and the platforms, all the software and things that they need. I'm bringing, some of the companies that I'm working with, they're at the pulse of technology, and I can help you to become an affiliate of those companies as well and work with those companies, or you can use our business management and all
Mm-hmm.
that as well. And we'll help you to grow your business. Like I say, we'll become your business partner, generational as
Right.
well.
Right. Great. Thank you so much for taking that up and for answering the question, Mark. And okay, so I said one last question, but I think this is going to be the last question for today's show because I have got one more from one of our viewers. And he says, how can I start a business with zero investment?
Very easy. Contact me. So, yeah, I've got multiple businesses. Like I have a pay it forward philosophy as well. And the Strangers Community, our not for profit,
Mhm.
specializes in no money in businesses. I have several of them, and very cheap businesses as well. Um,
Right.
and look, I could give you a free business today where you could be selling thousands of digital products globally and
Mhm.
build yourself a team to do it as well.
Mhm.
And like I was saying, I have opportunities where you can come in at no money, and all you've got to do is put a little bit of time in. We'll give you all the marketing material. I'll give you the websites. I'll give you the support. Um, look, I've done all the hard work for you, and we're there to help you and help you to grow your business. Just contact me. I've got free businesses. Um, we're yeah,
And
many
so
of them around
he has
wellness
he has come up
products.
with the next question. Yeah, he has come up with another question. He says, but what ROI would Strangers Group expect at the end of a year? Return of investment. Yeah.
Uh, well, about the Strangers Group, personally, the Strangers Group is about when you invest with the Strangers Group.
Hmm.
I don't. I want you. This is going to be an investment for your generations, and that. And so, to me, there's nothing more important than giving value, and I am going to give value that's never been seen before, and that's my promise to you, and
Wow.
I'm just about to start talking about this and releasing a lot of this, but I am going to keep giving value when you work with the Strangers Group, like I'm promising you. It's not been seen before, and I have different multiple streams of income and opportunities once you join the Strangers Group. That and we'll just keep growing your opportunities from no money in if you have no money.
Hmm.
And so yeah, that's my promise to you. And I just want to give people a chance in life.
Wow. That's, I mean, so good to hear that, Mark. Thank you so much for doing this show. Thank you so much again for coming to the channel and doing the show. This was a great episode. And, to our lovely audiences, I would like to say that I hope this session was helpful to you. If you want to reach out to Mark, you can connect with him on his email. His mail ID is markengster@gmail.com. You can write to him, and you can also visit his website, which is www.markengster.com, and also www.strangerscommunity.com. Right. He has two websites, so you can check both of them out. And if you are looking for a project placement or visa sponsorship, you can reach out to me on my number, which is +1 732 707 9151. My email is rajni@higheritpeople.com, and our website is www.higheritpeople.com. Remember, we sponsor H-1B visas and other work visas based on job availability and regulations. All right. Mark, I think my questions for the day are done, and but I know that this is it's pretty early for you. It's 6 a.m. there, but still, thank you so much for waking up so early and doing the show. Means a lot, and thank you so much for such insightful answers.
Yeah, thank you, Rajni. Yeah, actually, our software gives you unlimited websites and domain and hosting and all that too, which I didn't mention earlier as well. So unlimited websites you get when you come with us, and hosting, and AI and all that incorporated into them, and search and all this sort of stuff. So that's what I mean when I said our software is at the pulse of what's out there. So yeah, and at very, very well priced as well. So,
great. I'm sure people are going to connect with you. They are going to get in touch with you to know more about it. So thank you so much again, Mark. It was lovely having you on the show. And to our lovely audiences, I would like to say thank you for joining us on this exciting episode of Global Dreams. Stay tuned for more expert advice and inspiring stories to help you thrive abroad. If you have any questions or topics you would like us to cover in future episodes, please leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Immigration and Jobs Talk Show. I'm Rajni Bharara, signing off for now. I'll see you soon.
Consultant seeking a new opportunity? We offer job placement services for US citizens, green cards, EADs, and visa holders. We also sponsor various work visas like H-1B, E3, TN, and green cards. 20 plus years of experience in the industry. Exceptional employee benefits, highly rated by our employees. Global presence with 200 plus recruiters and direct clients. Connect with us. Call us on the number 732-707-9151 or mail us at rajni@higheritpeople.com or visit our website www